Hello and welcome to another episode of Master of Orion II, or Mu2 for short. Where we left off last time was we had done the very early sort of preliminary talking to the various races, their various leaders. We've got some research treaties going, I believe. Let me take no, not that. That's the other sort of leaders. We have research treaties going, which is costing us a little of coin at the moment, but they will make a profit in time, or rather the cost will go down to zero, but the research increase will be quite useful. Everyone's working on factories, miner plants, that sort of thing, and in the meanwhile we need to start exploring the surrounding areas. And this is one of the pretty straightforward techniques of trying to win at a game like this. You try and expand as fast as you can. So if we have a look around, we can see, okay, we've got two gas giants there, not much happening. We have a small planet there we can possibly try and claim. We have a very nice looking medium-sized ocean planet. Couple of planets here, so lots of opportunity at the moment. So let's take another look. So Meklar II at the moment isn't particularly producing anything of interest, so what we're going to do here is, first thing we're going to do is probably take a look at colony base or colony ship. Well or robo miner plant. Robo miner, I think it needs to be. The more we can ramp up the production, the better. Income at the moment is -20, which is not amazingly good. But that is a result of the trade deals that we have. Let's see, is there anything more to be done with these guys? Probably a little early in the day to try and get a trade treaty going, but we can certainly have a go. So if I said trade treaty, yes we do. Lovely, we like that. That again is going to cost us money in the short term, but long term that will actually make us more money. So let's have a look, see if we can do similar with the Darlocks. Oh, we can exchange technology, always a good idea. Gyro destabilizers for, yeah, why not? Neutron scanner, yeah. And I'd also like your fighter garrison, pollution processor, yeah, sure. I suppose if we look at demand technology, apparently they have one more technology, and I have several here, but it looks like the ones that I've got are not likely to be ones that they're willing to trade for that particular tech that they still have. So are we trying for trade? Yep. Very good. Really ought to take a look at how our cash flow is doing. It's not amazing. It's not amazing. Yes, well, part of that problem is going to be all of this. So in actual fact, if we go back to doing trade goods, how much of an edge does that take off? That takes off about 15. Okay, let's go with that. And we can look to do more deals later. So here we are at Telium. 2 turns can get us that unexplored system there. That looks good to me. We've dropped a little now. The various treaties are not costing us quite as much as they were. So let's see what else we can do. Trade treaty, yeah, charity, yeah, whatever, mate. You want free trade as much as I want free trade, as much as anybody else wants free trade, regardless of what any particular politic. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Get off my soapbox. Right. Okay, looking good. So now they've dropped about -6. So let's try with the Bolrathi. We connect that mass driver. Fighter garrison, yeah, okay. If I go to demand, okay, so they have no technology beyond what we've got. Can I gift them technology? I can, which basically means I'm ahead of them in the tech race. So if we go for trade treaty, apparently they're not quite ready for that, yeah? Okay. That's fine. Still 2 races that we haven't met yet. Let's have a look at what the colonies are doing. Automated factory, 90 to produce. No. I do want to try and hurry some of this sort of things along. But not at that sort of price just yet. That's not the level of income I've got. Aha! Captain Meklar, the Mercian warrior. He gives, now this is captain, this goes into the leader area down here, and there's 2 sorts of leaders. You can be a military leader, which means you get assigned to a particular ship in your fleet. And this is that sort of leader here, so he gives a weaponry bonus of +15 and a commando bonus of +4. I'm not really quite sure exactly how powerful a advantage those are, but yeah. And our scouts have arrived at the Happer system, so we have a couple of planets here. Very good. That was the one down here that we went to explore. So there is actually quite a number of systems near us that perhaps we should be looking to try and claim before anybody else does. I don't see anything else that we could reach. So let's have a look. At this point, what would it cost us to make a colony ship? Build time is about 15 turns. Okay, let's swap out. Let's get this robo miner plant built, which will increase our production. Can we get these built yet? 56 to buy. So 1 turn instead of 4 turns. Let's just keep going as we are for now. So we've already sort of earmarked a few areas we want to claim. And things are now moving along. We're now getting research from some of our treaties instead of a lack of coin. We can have a look at each person. Okay. Aha! This is where I'm looking. So if we have a look at the history graph, purely in terms of population, we are actually a high population race by the looks of it. The Nolams are the lowest. We're not amazing in terms of buildings, but then we haven't really built anything yet. We're sort of trying to build automated factories and robo miners. We haven't really done that yet, so hopefully that will move up over time. Everyone starts off with the same strength in fleet, although it looks like the Silicoids have taken a slight lead, but we're talking a pixel. And in terms of tech, It looks like our biggest challenge is going to come from the humans, but our trades have gone in our favour. We started off as a high-tech race at the start, and we've reinforced our situation by trades, but it looks like the Daleks are trying their best to catch up with us. So overall that puts us middle of the pack. Okay. Put a few more turns in. Right. I wonder if the Bulrafi are now ready for a trade treaty. Yes, they are. The advantages of the research treaty have paid off. Right, let's have a talk with the Daleks, who are not willing to exchange tech at the moment. Do they have any tech? They still have their Merculite missiles that they aren't willing to trade, so okay. Let's take a look at where we are here. Okay, we're going to have a bunch of robo-miner plants finishing soon, and when that happens I think we're going to be cranking out colony ships. Definitely. Right. Let's move everyone into production. Let's start cranking out colony ships. So let's have at least 2 from each one. Then after that we'll probably look at trying to colonize some of the other planets within the systems that we've got. I should yeah, there we go, robo miner. Okay, so what sorts of timescales are we looking at? We're looking at the moment 8 turns, which is a little slow, but this is a long-term game. The Gnolums like our research treaty. That's nice. If I wanted to hurry one of these, 537. Okay, let's get at least one done naturally before we start looking at hurrying any others. There we go. We have one colony ship, right, which is here. Okay, so what do we fancy the look of? If we have a look at planets, and we like mineral planets, no enemy presence, funnily enough. In range, yes. Let's have a look at mineral abundant and normal ground. Well, let's have a look. Okay, but everything on it's like that. Non-hostile environment is, yeah. So heavy planet, not amazingly good. Lots of ones with hostile environments, which basically means they won't produce food. I suppose there's more options if we don't go with mineral abundance. So that one does produce food, but in terms of minerals it's quite poor. Probably not the best thing to look at to start off with. So if we go with one of the Tellums, I think 5 or 4, well, they're pretty much both the same, aren't they? So course laid in, and let's see, that would cost me 296, and that would cost me, so let's just keep going for now. I need to be wary of any signs from other races that they're about to try and make a move. Transports, that is a little bit worrying. And the Silicoids produce that many transports. I'm hoping that they're going to have a dispute with with the Darlocks. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic if they would have a bit of a Barney with the Darlocks, I think, as our biggest rival, at least in the tech race. If we check history graph, that's what I'm looking for. So the Gnolums are pulling upwards. We're still middle of the pack at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, the Silicoid fleet is definitely ramping up. It's very much a war footing with them. The only question is, who is their target? I'm just hoping it's not me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interestingly, where's that one going? Aha! Colony ship to Halley. That could be quite annoying. 2 turns. Here's our first colony ship. Arriving at Tellum. And we'll stick with the usual automated factory and robo miner, please, and then we'll look at what to do beyond that point. Colony ships, please. Let's really crank these out. Okay, I don't really want to go into combat against the Silicoids. They attacked us. Okay, research time. Let's go with that. It's, okay, so let's take a look. I'm not exactly amazingly happy with that situation. So what happened to... Well, they've not colonized the system. That's an interesting one. Now, is that just I can't see the it could just be that I can't see the ships. I don't have the ability to see them. Do I really want to test by sending a colony ship in that direction? Because it seems a bit strange for the ships to disappear. But equally, it hasn't yet changed to show that the Silicoids have now moved in. Yeah. And you can't really engage in conversation with them. I can see they are going to be a problem. Right. I think I'm going to have to focus on the planets further away from them and build myself up. I'm now at a tactical disadvantage in terms of military ships. So, we've already colonised at least one of the systems in Talum. So, let's have a look. Let's just go with in range. So, Canopus is all the way over there. It is, however, a minus 50% production because it's a heavy gravity. So what that'll do, that'll bring me down to 2.5. So we think they might have claimed Halley. Let's get to and then at least we can sort of try this area around here. Don't think I have a second ship available. No, not yet. Will do in a couple of turns. Oh, trade goods. That's no good. Let's pick up. Well, let's go with research lab. And let's see if we can try and pick up the tech race a little. Another colony ship. Where to this time? Might be easier just to have a look. So Talus down here looks interesting, at least because it's going to stop either the Nolums or the humans from taking it. So we'll go with that. Wow, research lab finished already. Okay. Okay, let's do a colony base. Because we've got at least one other planet here that we can colonize. Here we've got 2. So let's do 2. Another colony ship to send. Let's see. Nope, that's really not very useful at all. Wonder if I could reach down to here once I've colonised there. Probably. Let's go down to this one. Let's see. Low gravity, ultra poor, or just poor. We'll go with that one. Automated factory, robo miner. Okay, so at this point, could we stretch our wings slightly? Yes, we could. Halley is now, yes, it has. let's have a look in this direction, because there is 2 races that we haven't met yet, and hopefully if we come over this way we might encounter them. I think there'll be one over here and one down this bottom. Automated factory, Robo Miner. Okay, so we spread our wings quite a bit now. How many more systems could we possibly lay claim to? Probably quite a few. 220 now. Let's see, colony ship. That will take 6 turns. Okay, let's keep going a bit. This is kind of the well, take no offence, but this is kind of the China approach, is how I see it, where you basically bump up your population as much as you can, you grab as much land as you can. So in actual fact, it might actually be the Russia approach as well, just defending about a third of the world, and you don't necessarily have the best of military and technological prowess, but then you ramp it up towards the end and catch up quite quickly by virtue of the population and the resources you've got access to. That's the idea. It's a pretty old idea with these sorts of games. Civ is also another game where it can be used quite well. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Important thing is to get our factory output up. Scout arrives in the Yodam system, but I don't really see anybody else. They could be right in this corner. Annoyingly. Right. That being the case, since we can't really, well, is there actually a system here to, yes there is. There is. Colony ship, 5 turns, 3 turns, 6 turns. Oh, look at that. In the meanwhile, let's explore down here. Colony base, yep. There we go. Orders for future production. Let's go for another colony ship for now. Let's keep this rolling. Let's keep this going. So if you come down here, I don't particularly want to try and go this way because the Silicoids will just pick us off. But if we can grab this corner over here, it might annoy a few locals, but yeah, we'll see. Another colony base there. There'll be another system that needs instructions now. Let's see. Definitely produce colony ships quite quickly here. Let's just do one for now, because there will come a point where we'll have expanded as much as we can. There won't be much more to do. Let's check with our rivals. Now has 2 pieces of tech that he doesn't want to trade. Interesting. Goodbye. Two there. Yes, okay. Seeing a general trend here. Ah, okay. Huh.